Another day, another skate park. I am here in Haddington, which is in East Lothian on the east coast of Scotland. It's just past Edinburgh by a little bit. I found out about this skate park because a local skater, Chris Goldie, has found a bunch of footage here, and it looks like a nice plaza set up. It's got a bunch of banks and street obstacles like ledges and P-rails and stuff like that. It's also got a bowl section. It is in phenomenally good condition. It's been here for a couple of years, I think, and there is not a spot of graffiti on here. The last skate park I went to in Moodiesburn, it had A Cab, Fuck Dave, and a Cock and Balls. It had all the classics. Here, there is not a single piece of graffiti. I went into the town, which is a kind of small market town, oldish, old style town place with like kind of medieval features, and got a coffee, the hottest coffee on planet Earth, so I definitely chose the wrong coffee shop. And I think we must be in a nice town because it doesn't seem like they've put it in a dodgy area. It's right next to the local football club. There's nice houses and castle ruins nearby, nice park in the background, so pretty good location for a skate park. The goal today is to try and get as many fakie tricks as possible. So if you don't know what fakie is, it's going backwards towards the obstacle just to kind of switch things up a little bit. But by the looks of things, there's some obstacles that might be very difficult to do that on, and I'm not that good. So I'm going to try and get as many fakie tricks as possible, and then on the things that I can't do a fakie trick on, to get something a little bit more standard. But yeah, this place looks pretty good. I've never skated here before. I came here for a wedding and came and checked out the park with Elliot Proven, who's been in a bunch of We've Seen videos, but we didn't have our skates with us. So excited to give this place a blast. So just got done at Haddington Skatepark. The reason I didn't film the outro there is because I ran out of time. I wanted to skate the bowl a little bit, but it started spitting and then it was getting really slidey, and a woman showed up with two kids on trikes and they were just kind of rolling around in circles, and it just seemed like a recipe for disaster. Then two women showed up and sat down next to the picnic tables next to the park, and I just didn't want to be that guy, that weird guy speaking on a camera to himself in a skate park. So instead, I'm in my back garden speaking to myself like a weirdo, which is slightly more acceptable, I think, unless the neighbours hear me. Haddington Skatepark, if you're a beginner or coming back to the sport, is absolutely perfect. You've got little low steps that you can practice your stalls and your lock-ons, build up your confidence. There's a slightly higher ledge that once you're confident on that, you can move on to that. There's down ledges that you can skate and build up your confidence, grinding on things that are on a slope. Then there's higher obstacles again. And the only complaint I would say about it is everything's just a little bit short. But if you're a beginner, or it's your local, or you just want to build up your skills and confidence at a skate park, it is absolutely perfect. There was a few ideas that I tried that didn't quite work out. I wanted to cab 270 Royale along the little bank and then fakie wall ride into the higher bank, but the angle iron was just a little bit uneven. I kept catching and just not sliding very well, and it was just wearing on over and over. I think I must have done it like 20 times and just wasn't getting anywhere. I also tried to full cab king grind the tiny P-rail in the park, which is a terrible idea because I absolutely ate it twice.
Oh, nice. Oh my God. Oh. Let's just not do that one. Ow. No.
Which confirms what I've said about P-rails for years. They are death. I was also hoping to get some tricks on the quarter pipe at the back. That is until I started skating it and realised that it wasn't actually a quarter pipe at all. It's actually a bank with a transition at the top, which is just really awkward to skate. Even just doing a Royale along it was really weird and uncomfortable because you're going up and then at the last minute it just kind of kicks you up towards the coping.
Oh, that's horrible too. Nope.
And it was also kind of hard to carve because it was really tight going that way and coming the other way, so I just don't really see me doing any fakie to tricks on that. I started skating the bowl and was just starting to get comfortable doing back royales around it, and then it started spitting and getting really slidey and a bunch of people showed up, so that never quite happened. And I was also skating the steps, trying to transfer up them, but there was like a little hump just before the step, so going fakie and then turning back round straight away was just not happening. But the majority of the tricks I managed to get there were fakie, so I did kind of stick to my challenge that I set myself. Haddington's one of those places that if you were local or within 30 minutes drive, I would definitely go and check it out, although I would argue that probably North Berwick or Sutton Skatepark is probably better. If you're new to aggressive rollerblading or new to skate parks, I would also recommend it. It's really good for that, as long as you go during quiet times. I imagine if you went on a Saturday or after school, I imagine it'd be quite busy because there's not really a lot else to do in the town. It's quite small and sleepy, so if 3 or 4 people show up, it would get busy really quick. But Haddington, very much worth a visit. Not the worst skate park I've skated, not the best, but it's quite cool that it's in a plaza layout. It feels like skating street and allows you to build up skills that you could use on street for skating ledges or even down rails, small down rails. But the biggest complaint I would say about it is the obstacles are too short. You're not going to learn how to balance grinds, but you will learn how to lock them and get down the fundamentals. So for that, I would say Haddington, thumbs up.
All right. Right.